Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. In this video, I'll show you how to implement Google Map on this COVID-19 live stage. So instead of showing this more than 200 cards, I want to implement the actual Google Map right here. So to do that, we need to install this library. It's called Google Map React, and all of this code right here, you can see we gonna use this. And to get started with this, we first need to have the Google Map API. And without further ado, let's get started. Alright, to be able to get the Google Map API key, first you need to go to cloud.google.com. So before you can see this button, you need to sign in into your Google account. And once you sign in, you can now click on this console to create a new project, and then we can get the API key. Alright, so this is the page that you may see, and now we can just click on this. Okay, so we can just now give our project a name, and this is just the default name, and you can just ignore this message because you may not be able to see this. And I can just give my project a name, COVID-19 Google Map, just like that. And you just leave this as it is and click on the create button. Alright, so now the project has been created, and you can see that this is the name of the project we just created, and this is the project's ID and more. So now you can just click on this navigation menu and click on this API, just hover on that, and then select this third one, the credentials. Once you're in here, you can just click on this create credential, the first one, API key. And this is the API key that we'll be using, and we can now just click on this close button. Next is to go to the library tab. And then there's a few options here, and we can see there are more. The total is like 15. But then we create this using React, and it's JavaScript based. So we're going to create this basically for the website. So we're using this one here, and we need to enable this to be able to use the Google Map. Just click on enable. Alright, so that should be good to go, and it says we should secure our new API key. I think that that should be fine for now. It's just for demonstration, and I'm gonna click on yes. So we will be using this API key in our React app. Okay, so now get back to this library, and then we're going to install this to the React. So I need to copy this one here and go back to my terminal, and then just install this. Right, this library has been installed. Now let me start this project. Okay, so now it's starting, and then I need to basically import this to the React. And then just paste it right here, and I need to disable some of the feature here. So you can see that I'm going to disable the search features and all of this card as well. So here I need to scroll a little bit, and then basically the data, it's coming from these two fields, all of the country, and then this is a search. So get rid of this too, and see what else do I need to. Okay, so since we are not using this search feature or the filter of countries, then we can just replace this with the result, and then get rid of this. The result here is getting from all of the country coming from this API here, and then this is the one that we are using. And we can just now get rid of this as well. So if you are not sure what I'm doing here, you can just watch my previous video. I did show you how to start this project from scratch. so you will be able to understand that easily. And this one we no longer use that as well. So this is the 3 cards. You can see here the 3 cards. And yep, basically the search here no longer in use. This is the form, and this is the columns, also not in use. So yep, that should be good to go. And see what else do I need to remove. Nope. Yep, that's basically it. Now let's just go back here. Alright, so now we have these 3 cards, and we already import this library. So the next step here, just for demonstration, just need to copy the whole things here. Just copy from that and then paste it inside, or it's down here. So I want to put the app underneath the 3 cards. So it's supposed to be right here. But you can see that it's not going to work because we need to place the API Google App API key inside here. So I just copy this one and then put it into the double quote, a string. Alright, so let's see what else do I need to put. So by default it has this center property, but then we are not going to use that. I just copy this straight away, and then I just set the zoom. By default it say here 11. Then let's see right here, just put this into curly braces and then latitude, and this one here just set is a 10, the default zoom. And this one work as well because we don't have this here. It say any React component, but let's see the result first. Yep. So just change this to div tag. Okay, so before getting into this part here, this is like the marker, basically what it show on the map. And just comment this out and then save it, just to show you what it look like using this Google Map React with this API key. Okay, so here it is. This is the Google Map, and you can see that right now it says for the development purpose only, and we can just scroll to anywhere we want. So to get rid of this text, the for development purpose only, we need to go back, and when I click on this here, so what it means here is that we need to basically pay for this service, and we need to link to the billing account. Just need to import all of your credit card information, even though say right now we not going to use too much, so it's going to be free using this for now. So we can just click on this here, link billing account, and then create the billing account. And here the country and all of this term and service. Click next. You need to fill out all of this page. So once you fill out all of the information, when you scroll down to this page, you see there's a button say that you can start the free trial, and it's going to be free. Alright, so now I'll filling out this information, and you can now see that it says that the free trial here include like $300 in credit and can spend over like the next 12 months if run off the credit, and they not gonna we're not gonna pay for it unless we have to turn on the automatically bill link. So yep. Okay, so we can see all of this information as well. Okay, so now let's go back again and let me refresh this. Right, here we go. We can now see all of this map correctly without that text anymore. So right, the next step here, I'm going to add a marker. So right here, just change this to div tag, and this one closing tag. And once you close that tag, we just need to say here my marker, and we don't have this property, so something like this. And now let's see the result on the website. Okay, so here we go. We can see that this is the our marker here says like my marker. So what do I need to do next? I want to actually rendering, if you remember like previously, we have all of the 200 cards with all the information. What I need to have right here, I need to basically render this map in a loop, and it's going to loop through all of those 200 countries with the information like the cases in each country, and I want to show that information inside each of the country. So instead of like showing this my marker, it's going to be the number of cases that happen for the virus, for the COVID-19 inside each of the country. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay, so right here, if you can see, this is basically the country looping through all of the from this API, and then I just change this to say country's location, and right here I'm going to write some codes. Alright, so here this is the code. What I did is to basically rendering all of the countries inside coming from that API, and then here I write like a div tag, and we can also use like the latitude, longitude as well, and the information that I get from each country location is that, let's see, when we come to this API, you can see that inside here, so there's like a country info, and this is the latitude, and this is the longitude of the country. In this case, this is USA, and it's all different for each country, and you can see right there. So that where we get that information from for each country. And for the styling, I just change the text from the black one to basically like red color, and the background color of that is going to be the white color. And I just set like the height and the width to just easily see what's the, basically it's like popping up with the white background and the red text color. And then I loop through all of the cases inside each country. So once I have that, I can just copy this variable and then scroll down here, just replace this my marker, or it can be this whole thing. We don't need this anymore. And then place it inside this curly braces. So it's going to loop through all that one by one and getting the longitude and the latitude of each country. So now let's have a quick look on the website. Alright, so now the website has been rendered, and we can notice that we cannot see it. The reason is that when I try to zoom out a little bit, because it's zooming, the default value is, you still remember, quite big. So we need to set that to the smaller number. And now you can see that this is all of the cases rendering from that API. So this is the number for this country, Russia, this is China, and there's a lot more here. You can see it can now render. So I just change the zoom value and also center this text in this, align this text in center. So you can now see that there's a little bit of like spacings. So yep, let's change it now. Let me change the default zoom to number 4, and then the text center right here, text align, it's going to be center align. So yep, that should be fine. Now let's see on the website again. Alright, it's looking a lot better now. So here we go. We just center the text, and then this is all the country with this information. So what I can improve I can just put like a small flag, the flag inside this white background here with plus this all these cases, and then I'm going to change the default value. So I'm going to, so once this load, I want to change this to can be my country latitude and longitude. So now let's just do it. Alright, so when I search for my country name, this is Cambodia, this is the latitude is 13, and then the longitude is 105. So just change that. 13. This is 105. Okay, when I reload the page, this is the country. It just center in this a line in the middle, the center here. And then again, I just loop or put like the flag inside this right here. Okay, for the flag, it's the same as the previous one. I just put like the IMG tag, and this is the source, basically the flag coming from each of the country. And then I set the height of the map to be like 10 pixel, and this is the just like put like a line spacings here. And then now we can see that this is what it looks like right now. So it's looking a lot better with each of the country with all of the cases. And then we can see like a small flag here as well. So I can change a little bit more as well. So instead of like seeing the square, I'm going to change the border radius to a little bit like rounded edges. Right, so here I can just put like the border radius to around 30%. And now let's have a look here. So yep, this is the country Cambodia with 114 cases so far. And then you can see all of the border radius is looking not square anymore. It's a little bit like rounded in the edges here. So that's looking a lot better. And not only that, we can also click on this button to have like a full screen to see the map fully. Alright, let me click on this here, and it's now enter in a full screen. So this is in Thailand, Vietnam, Laos, and here is India, China with this number of cases. With this information, you can see that it's really shocking. So you can see like it's the virus like spread across the globe, and in each country you can see this is all the numbers, and yep, it looks scary. So this is in US, Mexico, and a lot more country here, Brazil, and this is all of the information, and we can just zoom in to see the value clearly. It's just like this right now, it's collapsing with each other because I just zoom out all the way out. Alright, so that's how we implement the Google Map onto our COVID-19 live states here. And we can see the value in each country. We can just scroll left, scroll right, zoom in, zoom out, and instead of like showing or seeing the card for each country, and then there's like a search function. This is how we implement the Google Map using the Google Map React library, and create the account inside the Google Cloud itself. So that's pretty much it for this tutorial. Hope you guys learned something from this video, and see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and also stay at home.